Greetings again, I am PillarNexus, and since streaming today is not an option, I figured I'd work on another video. This time covering some greater details into the things I do like, and just other things about me. So today, let's start with, what else about me. In general, my birthday, January 16th, really close to Christmas, which makes getting gifts kind of awkward at times. Favorite color is blue. Color of the sky, color of the ocean. I actually like it a lot more than I thought I would, all things considered. Favorite food, chocolate. Chocolate is just so good. Always have a bag of it in my refrigerator. Just grab one at any time. Favorite holiday, Halloween. I just love dressing up, which is funny because as much as I like blue, I like wearing a lot of pink with the things I like to wear for Halloween. Although last year was interesting since I chose to dress as an angel. And finally, my favorite time of year in general is just May and June. Temperature's nice. I like to go for walks. It's a good time. So going into more detail about the anime that I do like, my top three are going to be Flip Flappers, Magical Girl series, very fun. The visuals are just awesome. Simple Year, Magical Girl, although I think the term I've heard used for it was Mecha Musume, but that's got some great action, and as it goes every season, it just gets better and better, I think. And Love Live School Idol Project. I want to watch it again. I need to find the Blu-ray somewhere. I last time I watched it was on Crunchyroll subtitled. I really just want to watch it again though. We'll see. Some others I like. Toradora, funny, cute, love it. Trigon, awesome action. And Samurai Pizza Cats is a anime that I grew up with, and probably part of the reason why I like anime today. My rare exception to the no death game anime rule is Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. It's just really interesting. I can get behind it. It's good stuff. Dot Hack Sign was an early anime for me that also helped shape my taste in anime. I've gotten used to enjoying anime with a lot of dialogue and other conversations, along with Ghost in the Shell, the movie, and Standalone Complex, both very awesome. Metropolis feature film looks beautiful, and it's probably one of the first ones that made me cry. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Princess Mononoke looks very awesome, very interesting. I'm glad to watch it again sometime. Okay, now for some specific songs that I like from the bands that I like. Slipknot, Sulfur, just really cool song. I'm not sure what I can get away with in terms of singing, but I will try to sing a little bit of each of these as I go over them. So, Sulfur. Stay, you don't always know where you stand, till you know that you won't run away. Stone Sour 30, 3150. When I first heard Stone Sour, I heard Bother, and I thought, okay. But when I heard this, I was like, okay, this I can get behind. uh, they call us a dead generation. They told us that we wouldn't survive. Anymore. Orgy, vague. Punk Static Paranoia isn't that bad of an album. Um, and this is one of the songs that I like from it. Must be the rage deep down inside of me, eating me away, eating me away. Power Man 5000, Supernova Goes Pop. I really need to get, when tonight the stars are both again. I love that opening track right before this one. Follow for now and follow for this, 'cause everybody follows for nothing at all. Tool, Schism, awesome song. Very, very cool. I know the pieces fit, 'cause I watched them fall away. Disturbed, Overburdened. Surprisingly interesting song. It just makes me feel, I don't know, it just feels interesting. Oh, they're still overburdened. I must stand and wait in line. And 9 Inch Nails last time, it's like, I was really happy to hear that one because it felt very, I don't want to say straightforward. It was just a cool song. Seemed to be a lack of words for describing the songs that I like here. So what are you waiting for? You got what you came for. And Silence in the Snow by Trivium. Just awesome, epic sounding song. Silence in the snow. We must fight till they all. There. And then just others I like. Billy Joel. Love listening to songs on the radio. Warren Zevon. Good stuff. Baby Metal, awesome. Cake is kind of fun. Classical music, Irish folk songs, and Hololive songs, but really just VTuber songs in general are fun. Okay, now more into the specific video games I'm into. Obviously, Quake 3, Quake Live. I enjoy just running around, blasting the crap out of my opponents, and it's, there's no like hero shooter stuff, which is exactly what I like. I like just your model is purely cosmetic, and you just go in and you gotta be fast. Get guns, get moving, pay attention, and frag them before they frag you. Fun times. Also a fan of Quake 2. I just like the setting. Just go into this alien cyborg world and kicking ass. Minecraft is a game I keep putting hours into. I have a bad habit of just starting up a world, playing it for some random amount of time, and then starting over to the new world. It's the game I listen to, the game I play while listening to podcasts, or anything else. R-Type. To this day, the only copy I've ever legitimately owned was R-Type Final, and I've not played R-Type Delta. I want to play that one, but again, I like the setting, but I'd like to play it on an actual arcade cabinet one of these days. Xenogears, stand tall and shake the heavens. I think I came to this one late. I think I played Xenosaga first, and Xenosaga's okay, but I think Xenogears, I like the characters better. Shadow of the Colossus. I know the game wants me to feel bad about fighting these big monsters, but you know what? It's a puzzle. It's meant to be solved. Lords of Magic. A cherished Christmas gift from my grandmother that I started coming back to when I found it on Steam. But I love the lore of that world, and I just like making the custom warlord for fire, the fire champion with a internal flame and dragon scale armor, and just kind of tank my way through the game. Other games, Sonic the Hedgehog. I remember getting into that series because of my sister's friends having a Sega Genesis, and they also had Sega Channel. That opened me up to games like Pulseman that I never would have known about, and I'm glad That game's available more widely now. Um, Puyo Puyo. I had I had the Doctor Robotnik's Mean Machine version, but I was looking for the original that it's based on, and I found that, and I found Puyo Puyo 2, and that one's awesome. I want to play that more. Vector Man, just run and gun awesomeness, especially like the ability to use the double jump to crush enemies, which is hilarious. Metroid. It's fun. It's fun to explore, but sometimes it's big mazes, pain in the butt. That's part of why I like Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion a little bit more. But in general, I just love the series. Alicia Dragoon is a Sega Genesis game. I hope more people discover and play and enjoy. There's not much to do with replayability other than try playing without monsters or without using certain monsters, just deliberately being underpowered or whatever. VVVVV, a recent one I got into because I listened to the HD 101 podcast episode for it. It's like, okay, I gotta check this out. And that game is a blast. I wish I had it in my childhood. Because instead, what I had in my childhood was Chips Challenge, which was a pain in the ass, but I keep coming back to it today because it's it's a way to challenge my mind, would make me pay attention and react quickly and all that. One of the puzzles are Portal 1 and Portal 2. I think they're great. They're just having to solve puzzles in first person. It's an interesting idea, and I think they do it pretty well. I've got games that I need to finish at some point. Morrowind, I think I need to go back and do it properly because I started with my character and immediately left that area at the start and went off adventuring. It's like, oh, I should have been doing stuff at the start here. Princess Maker 2. That game it's hard to figure out. It's like money just runs out so fast. What am I supposed to do? And then Fallout, which last time I played it for as long as I could, I got stuck. I got stuck in some prison segment. It was like, well, how do I get out of this mess? But those are games that I like and I'm interested in. And now on to board games. I love board games a lot. And these are some of my favorites. Terraforming Mars, a game of development and building your economic engine. There's a lot of replayability for it with colonies and turmoil. Just lots of fun. Played it a million times by now. Starlight Stage, a game I got into when I was getting curious about idols, and I have the expansion for it. It's simple, it's fun, it's quick. My favorite economic games are Container and Concordia. Container, which is shipping to an island, but you can only ship things that you purchase from others who have to purchase it from other people making it in their own factories. And Concordia, where you're going across the Roman Empire, building your production facilities and making money through that. There's Runebound, second edition. Explore a fantasy world, take on the Dragon Lords, save the day. Second edition does away with the D20 and replaces it with 2D10, more manageable odds, I think. But I tried third edition and I wasn't too satisfied with it. Heart of Crown, if you played Dominion, it's a lot like that. Build a deck, try to back a princess and crown her the next ruler. Soccer Arms, a two-player combat game. I really wish I could find more people who would be interested in playing it, but I love that game. Blizzard's had a couple of their games turned into board games, thanks to Fantasy Flight. StarCraft, where you'll play as uh, one of the six factions. There's like two factions per race, and you have to do your secret orders. And they try to bring it back, you know, through the 40K license as Forbidden Stars, but I didn't like it. Warcraft, which is my stepping stone into collecting board games. I was really happy to find it again, and it's fun. Two-player classics: chess, shogi, backgammon, Go. I really love Go. I want more people I can play with for it, but I'd be happy to play any of these. And really many more. I just picked up War Chest, and I think it's a really interesting game of strategy. Even though there's a little bit of luck involved, it's not like dice rolling. You're building your bag of tokens and trying to uh, get your odds in the right place to get your forces moving and take over these control points. So I really want to play that at some point. And now I want to talk about some of the notable costumes I've worn for Halloween and even an anime convention. So, Cardcaptor Sakura, her iconic pink and white dress. Um, that is probably the one costume I've held on to the longest. I think I let somebody borrow it for a year for costume rental, and it only ever got rented out once. So I was happy I could get it back. Monica from Monica Magica. I actually got to wear that one to an anime convention for a panel on Monica Magica itself, which was kind of interesting. And I like the color, I like the characters. I still have that dress. Alice in Wonderland. I wore that one to work one year, and I still have it. Still wear it one of these days. Belle, my favorite Disney princess from Beauty and the Beast. I've tried making it once, or to the game store one time, and it wasn't entirely even. But I like the character, so I made a point to get a better dress, and it was like really fancy. And I got to wear that one at least two more times, once to the game store and once to work for Halloween, of course. Lolita dresses. The first time I spent cross-dressing for Halloween, I had this black and pink and white Lolita dress with heart pockets, and I missed the hell out of it. Dress. I wish I had taken better care of it, but that was my first time experimenting with cross-dressing. The Sailor Moon style of outfits, like my favorite characters from it are Sailor Jupiter and Sailor Mercury. I've at least worn the Sailor Jupiter costume to an anime convention once. I've worn it to work once, and the skirt was too short, so I actually had to modify that to have a longer skirt. Now, whenever I get one of those costumes in, I have to add more length to the skirt because it's just not long enough. Despite the fact that I do cover up down there, obviously. Cheerleader. I have gone as a cheerleader for Halloween at the game store. This was back in 2019, and I made a point to just dance my butt off to whatever music was playing. It was just a fun time. But I kind of became a fan of the idea of wearing a cheerleader's outfit like ages ago. And then most recently has been an angel. It's actually like a modified wedding reception dress, and with extra feathers and all that, and a halo. I'm still not entirely sure what possessed me to dress up like an angel last year, but it's uh, it was a costume that made me really happy. So you see that they're all dresses. Cross dressing has been my thing for quite a long time, and I only seem to do it for like Halloween or anime conventions. I wish I had the guts to do it like every day. I really do. I really want more Lolita dresses for that. I've got a couple of sweet Lolita dresses, like a blue one and a pink one. I like to have that kind of wardrobe. Also, I have a maid outfit that I like to wear. It'd be more fun cleaning up the house, cleaning up my bedroom in a maid outfit. But there sometimes it's kind of difficult to dress up when out and about and just trying to get things done. Sometimes stuff gets in the way, but the fact is, I love all these dresses. I love wearing dresses, and I wish I could do it more often. All right, some final things that I like: mythical creatures and mystical beings. Big fan of the Phoenix, like dragons too, and weirdly, I like angels. I don't know how I got there, but I do. Um, Kicking around a soccer ball. It's one of the few sports related things that I do enjoy. And it's just fun. It helps me stay active. Reading books. I have a bookshelf full of books, like mainly RPG books, but also some fiction, some nonfiction. Really curious about the history of Japan, and a book on stitching as well. Um, some Western animated series that I grew up with. Freakazoid, Batman, Batman Beyond, X-Men, Conan the Adventurer, Mighty Max, and according to my sister, I used to watch Rainbow Bright. Although it's kind of hard to remember, but I've found some episodes on YouTube, and it's like, okay, if I did see this, it would explain why I got into magical girl anime. And then live action TV, Into the Badlands, fun action packed series. One of the few that's like kind of a bit on the bleak side, but there's a lot more hope to balance it out. I did not like the way it ended. If it ever gets a fourth season, I I just hope it can improve. But otherwise, good series. The Matrix. When we moved to this town, it was the first live action movie that I got to see in the local theaters, and it got my brain going. And even now, I go back and watch it again. It's just really interesting. If you want a movie to get your brain going, that's what you watch. And game shows. I grew up with game shows. I think at one point I wanted to be a game show host. But one of my favorites was The Mole. It was really different kind of competition series, and I wish I could have been old enough to be on that show when it was running. I miss it. But anyway, this has been more information about me, and if you're this far into it, I just want to say thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'm hoping I can do more of this in the future. And I will see you later. Bye.